Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you just needed to talk to someone about what was going on in your life? It could be anything from sharing some exciting news to relieving a frustrating experience or seeking advice on a difficult decision. This simple act of talking plays a crucial role in our lives, and it can have a profound effect on our psychological health and well-being. This episode will explore the concept of talking, discuss reasons why we might hesitate in opening up to others, and finally look at the potential benefits that talking has on our psychological health and well-being. Hi there, I'm Aya from the Talking Hub, and we are discussing the impact of talking on our psychological health and well-being. To start off, talking isn't simply just the exchange of words, but it can also be described as a verbal expression of our thoughts, feelings, and experiences. We usually talk because we have something to say, or we want to seek support and validation from others. An example could be talking to a friend when we're going through difficult times because they show some empathy and make us feel understood. We also talk because we want to solve problems and gain new perspectives. We talk because it's essential for creating and strengthening social bonds with family members, friends, and colleagues. And finally, we talk because there are times where we want to relieve ourselves from stress and emotional burdens. For instance, talking about our concerns when we feel so overwhelmed can make us feel relaxed and at ease with ourselves. The social penetration theory suggests that talking is a gradual process of self-disclosure which helps us build and develop closer relationships with others. So as we share more personal information and experiences through talking, we create a deeper level of intimacy and trust with people in our lives. But it's important to mention that there are times when talking can be a difficult task for us, and we sometimes hesitate to open up to others because we might worry about feeling rejected or ashamed, be concerned that others might think less of us if we share our true thoughts and feelings, and we don't really trust anyone because of the negative experiences of the past. We also don't want to feel vulnerable because we're afraid of being exploited. We might not want to talk because we don't want to bother others with our problems. For example, we might think that everyone has their own issues to deal with and we don't want to be a burden to them. We sometimes struggle to find the right words to articulate our thoughts and emotions, and there's a major concern for not wanting to be misunderstood. And finally, we really don't talk because it hurts remembering or talking about our traumatic experiences. So how can we overcome these barriers and start opening up gradually to people who genuinely care about us? Well, we could identify a trusted friend, family member, or specialist professional that we feel comfortable talking to. It should be someone who would listen attentively to us, show some empathy, and be non-judgmental and be totally understanding of our conversations. We could also start by sharing small and less vulnerable details of ourselves, and as we become more comfortable, we can gradually move on to more significant topics. This approach can help in building trust, and it makes the entire experience less overwhelming. Another strategy that we could adopt is embracing the concept of self-compassion. We should embrace the concept of self-compassion and be kind to ourselves, because practicing self-compassion helps us realize that it is perfectly normal to feel vulnerable or nervous about sharing personal aspects of our lives. We must also note that we all have our moments of weaknesses, so it's really okay. And finally, choosing the right time and the right place can have a significant impact on our conversations. Picking the right time will ensure that our conversations are not rushed, and choosing the right place will give us the required privacy and comfort to have a heartfelt conversation. Now, there are some things to consider if we want to show some support to others. We must be active listeners and give our full attention if we intend to support others. We must show some empathy, be non-judgmental, and validate the feelings of others when they're talking to us. And this one's quite important. We need to ask open-ended questions and ensure that they elaborate on their thoughts and feelings. So what are some of the positive benefits of talking on our psychological health and well-being? Talking can help to reduce stress and anxiety because sharing our thoughts to those that we trust can give us different perspectives and provide us with a sense of relief. An example could be discussing a stressful time at work with our partners and colleagues and feeling much better immediately after having such conversations. Talking can also help us build resilience and develop coping strategies because hearing how other people have handled similar struggles can give us hope and inspiration for our own life's journeys. Another benefit to mention is talking can help in increasing the feelings of belonging because we just don't feel lonely and isolated when we have people around us. I know that when I've gone through tough times, just knowing that I have people around me has certainly made a difference in my life. Talking can also help to improve our moods because engaging in positive and meaningful conversations enhances our moods and contributes to a more positive outlook on life. One other benefit of talking is talking could also help in improving our problem solving and decision making skills because discussing our problems with others can give us some insightful responses. An example could be talking about a potential career change with a friend or mentor. They are able to help us see the pros and cons before making an informed choice. And finally, talking encourages meaningful relationships and social support. When we open ourselves to other people we trust, we give them the opportunity to know and support us on a personal level. This definitely leads to a more fulfilling relationship, and I know that some of my closest friendships have been built on the foundation of open and honest communications. In conclusion, talking allows us express ourselves, connect with others, and process our emotions in a healthy way within this context. While opening up can be challenging at times, finding trusted confidence and working with some simple strategies can make talking or opening up a bit easier, and this can contribute to improving our psychological health and well-being. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the Talking Hub, and you can also listen to or download this episode on Spotify, Google, or Apple Podcasts.